Welcome to fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. How are you doing today, Dawn?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Awesome. Today is our busy day. We have two savers we're going to hit, Rancho, and what was the other one?
I don't remember it, but it's 8 minutes from the house.
8 minutes from our house. And then we have our live, guys. We do lives, me and Dawn on YouTube, here on YouTube, every Wednesday, like around 5 or 5:30, depending on our schedule. And then we are ending the night with a card auction right after our other live auction. So we're going to be live for like 3-4 hours straight. It's going to be a busy day. We'll try to get some footage. I had some funny footage from last week, and Dawn reminded me, and I forgot to even use it. So I will try to put some of the footage in tomorrow's video.
Remember, my daughter even came in there.
She did come in and film it.
In the video, you filming us, and then you didn't put any of the footage of you.
Yeah, that was silly. I didn't think straight, guys. It happens, but we're going to try to find some stuff. Yesterday was a great day.
Oh, yeah.
We just went to Tropicana, and it was amazing. So hopefully today is just, half as good. We'd be happy. And if it's twice as good, we're going to retire early. We're going to retire from our retirement. Let's go, Dawn. You ready?
I am.
I'm stoked. Let's find stuff. It's really hard to find decent video games in the video games section at this Savers, or most any Savers, but this caught my attention. It is professional bull riding. I've sold some sports cards that have done well. I looked that up. It wasn't worth much money, but be curious. I checked it out. You never know. These are kind of weird. There was two of them. There was an eagle head sword. What is this? Like some sort of display letter opener? I don't know. And also a wolf. So there was two of them. We're not going to get them. I don't want to deal with that. But those are interesting. You can find the weirdest, strangest stuff at the thrift store. I stay away from collectible plates. This one kind of stood out to me. I looked it up. It was priced at about what it was worth. I thought pretty strongly about getting this bag of masks. It's only $4.99, not super expensive. Has one of those Venetian, wall mount masks and a couple wood masks as well. I showed that to Dawn. She said, we're going to pass, so I didn't get them. This is cool, $4.99, a bunch of little trinkets. I thought pretty deeply about this one to get it, but it was just, not quite there. It looked like it was fairly cheaply made, so I decided to pass on it, but I almost got it. I thought about getting this Las Vegas Golden Knights Stadium giveaway flask, but it wasn't worth big money. But I am going to my first Golden Knights game tomorrow, so I'm pretty stoked about that. It's not every day you find Legos on the floor. This is a big bag, a set, but it was open. I don't know what's there and what's missing. Obviously, stuff's falling out of it. I decided to pass. There could have been a few dollars there. Stay away from this kind of stuff when it's priced like this. These 90s Star Wars toys, massively overproduced. Maybe for $1 I'd buy them, but for $10, definitely a pass. I don't see these very often. These are the 12-inch kind of Titan Hero style wrestlers from the WWE. I looked this one up. Not worth it, unfortunately. But I'd never seen one, at least out in the wild, like that. This is cool. Iron Giant stuff sells really well. This is an electronic one. I saw one at FleaCon's booth at the Rose Bowl just a couple weeks ago. Definitely picked that up. I passed on a similar Buzz Lightyear figure about a week and a half ago. Somebody mentioned it, and they were right. I should have looked. I probably should have picked it up. This one works great. It's in pretty good condition, and I should get about $15 to $20 on it plus shipping. So maybe double, triple, maybe a little bit more on my money. My gut was telling me this next item probably wasn't going to be worth it, but I still looked it up. It's like some sort of Dino Saber from Power Rangers. It was $2.49, so it was cheap. Ended up not being worth much, so I passed. Looking at some hats, $6.99 for a generic 49ers hat. Definitely going to pass on that. This is another local Savers where the hat section is pretty impressive. I love looking through these. I don't find much that often, but there's always hope for something retro, something vintage, or something just interesting enough to buy. I found a hat here at the end that I was super stoked about. I was thinking this was actual vintage, but it's Mitchell and Ness. It's super expensive at $12.99. So this also had an embroidery on the side that it didn't come with. I almost bought that. Without the embroidery, I would have got it. Here's some Nikes that are just really ripped up, so I decided to pass on that. I'm trying to look through the shoe section. It's not really my forte. These also really torn up. Might have picked those up if they were cheaper and not in terrible condition. If you've been following me the last little while since I've moved to Las Vegas, I've been finding a lot of these stadium giveaway minor league baseball jerseys. Typically they're $4, $5, $6, and they go for like 15 to 25-ish plus shipping each. Couldn't find this one, but I should get that. This isn't a big money find, but I couldn't pass up on this for, I think it was like $4.49. Some of the modern Ninja Turtles, they had some of their accessories. I can make a lot out of this and should be able to get like $12 to $18 plus shipping. Dawn found something here. This has got to be like 50-ish, maybe more years old. It's a set. It was $20 for the whole set, but it's hand-painted, it appears to be, and it's in great, great condition. She decided to get all 3 pieces. We're trying to get more into these ceramic items, these higher-end items. Dawn has really been looking for that stuff lately, and she's been finding it quite a bit. So I'm back in the eBay workroom, the Thunderdome, whatever you guys want to call it, and we didn't go to the second thrift store because I've got that live to prep for, and also like the live card auction, which means I need to separate cards and get stuff ready, which I enjoy doing. I just need a little time for. But I'm excited to talk about something that I started yesterday that's starting to pay off already, like just in how easy it is to list using this. I started using like a web application, I guess you would call it, called Card Dealer Pro, and I had my biggest day of listing, I think, in my whole life on eBay, or at least up there. I think I did about 70, 80 listings yesterday using this. And all it is you grab a bunch of cards, like this Black Panther card, or whatever card I got, I get a stack of them, and then you take a picture. You can scan or you can take a picture. You export it to this, and then it will, the AI system that it has will find the card in like eBay's database, and then it will give you it'll let you know like on eBay, you can click and see what the lows and the highs are, and it just makes everything super, super quick. See, here's one that I did yesterday. I uploaded 42 cards, just a bunch of like $1, $2 cards. Anthony Munoz rookie, that's like a $7 card. Jonathan Ogden rookie, and I just put all these pictures in, and then it just basically, you can export it to eBay, and then you just go under reports on eBay and use a CVS file, and then you can upload it all to eBay, and it's that easy. There is a couple glitches with it still. I'm not doing an ad for them. I just think this is really cool, especially if you do cards in bulk like me. But I transported everything over there, transferred everything over there, and then it loaded. There's still a couple glitches I'm trying to figure out, like with making sure the pictures aren't sideways or upside down. I need to figure out how to make sure everything is eBay standard envelope, because almost everything I'm posting using this is going to be just under $20. But overall, in spite of a couple things I haven't learned yet, it's been pretty cool. And I can theoretically see myself being able to do hundreds, if not maybe even 1,000 in a day if I wanted to. It's really that possible, because I can just upload 100 cards, and then even with overlooking everything and double checking everything, it would only take me like an hour, maybe 2 at the most. And as time goes on, I'll get quicker and quicker at it. So this is a game changer. I love doing cards, and we've been posting a lot. Dawn's been working a lot on the stuff we're finding at thrift stores, but the cards are something I want to bulk out, because as you saw with like the card shows and stuff that I do, I can get 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 cards, every weekend if I wanted to, really. I can go out there and find them. So it's exciting. I thought I would share that with you. I wish there was something like this for general eBay merchandise, and there probably will be sometime in the future. But right now, I'm gonna take advantage of this. I'm super excited. So we just finished our second live of the night, Dawn. We just finished the card auction.
Yes.
And we did an hour live on YouTube a little bit earlier today. I'm wiped out. How are you feeling, Dawn?
I'm tired.
Yeah, this one was a little slower of an auction, and that's the thing about doing live auctions regularly. Every week's different. Every week is entirely different. Sometimes like the most random stuff sells, sometimes the best stuff doesn't sell. So with auctions, you have to be super patient and just realize that you're building something, and some weeks are great, some weeks are average, some weeks are below average, some weeks are terrible. This was a kind of little below average, but not a terrible week. We've had a lot worse and we've had better. So you just got to focus on the plan, whatever that is. For us, is to do these auctions every week for the next little while. It's usually going to be cards. Sometimes it might be something else. What have you learned a lot about doing these auctions for all this time, Don?
Some things go for more than what you think, and some things go for less. But in the end, it's still fine. And I actually like it better because you're only shipping less things or less people, but more things. So it's easier to ship, honestly,
Exactly.
than sending a whole bunch to 12
We have all those
different
stacks
people.
of cards we're doing today, but it's probably like 8 or 10 different buyers, maybe 12
There's
different
1,
buyers.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 different buyers.
14 different buyers, and we sold, 30, 40 lots. So
42
lots and 14 different buyers. So there you go. On average, everybody is getting like 3+ lots. So it wasn't that bad at all. I had a good time, Don, did you?
I did. It's fun.
We appreciate you guys all. You think I'm going to end the video like that? I'm not. Dawn, do you have anything important to say? Say something, think really deeply about something that would be a must-know for every reseller.
A horse is a horse.